Please stand for the arrival of the procession.
Good afternoon, everybody, and a very, very warm welcome to Keele. Welcome back to Keele for this very special occasion. We're delighted to have you with us to celebrate graduation, a major landmark for our graduates, friends, and families. We hope this will be a truly memorable day. And to start the formalities, I declare the congregation open.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I present to you these candidates who have been found worthy to be admitted to the degrees for which they have been awarded. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, for the thesis entitled Mathematical Modelling of Cartilage and Bone Defect Healing After Cell Implantation, Kelly Campbell. For the thesis entitled Evolving Developmental Recurrent and Convolutional Neural Networks for Deliberate Motion Planning in Sparse Reward Tasks, Benjamin Paul Jolly. for the thesis entitled Hopf-Galois Model Structure of a Class of Tame Quantionic Fields, Stuart Jonathan Taylor. For the thesis entitled Control and Suppression of Elastic Waves Using Periodic Metasurfaces and Bridges, Peter Thomas Wootton. For the degree of Master of Science and Bachelor of Science, Abdullah Majid Ali. John Harry Ellsby. Kiran Kaur Johal. Mogdam Mohammed Abdul Wahab Osman. Harry Tildesley. Andrew White. For the degree of Master of Science, Brian Kwadwo Asante. James Alex Carr. Peter Jonathan Cole. Balwant Gill. Mayaba Hapenga. Nina Sandra Ike. Michael Ireratomia Kashininro. Francesca Jean Matthews. Wassam Ahmed Rami Mohammed. Joseph Christian Nino de Guzman. Akila Shuresh Babu. Ian Watts. For the degree of Postgraduate Certificate in Education and Bachelor of Science, Cameron Taylor Shutt. For the degree of Master in Mathematics, Chloe Alicia Brain. Elizabeth Camier. Elise Amber May Darby. Callum Ilqui. George Stephen John Knight. Samuel Stephen Lamb. Ethan Marshall. Kainant Kamran Misra. Stephen Richardson. Tyler James Temple. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Mumin Abdul. Samuel Abel. Christopher Mensah Adams. Michael William Adams. Gopemi Adiniro Aluko. Mawuli Kodzo Agama. Francis Marie Siloy Abayayini. Mohammed Hassan bin Akhtar. Pilar Louise Roman Alzua Blanco. Solomon Apiha. Matthew Jonathan Ashfield. Jack Ashford. Gillian May Baggott. Samuel Baden. Alexandra Bach. Victor Oluwamabize Olamide Bakare. James Daniel Thomas Barker. Carlos Barton. And recipient of the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation 2020-21, Serena Bashal. Joseph Henry Beddoes. Harry Nathan Charles Benbow. Cynthia Benin. Anisha Simran Bhatti. Benjamin Bella. Rajan Ranjit Singh Bisla. Matthew Elliott Bond. Thomas Bolton. Andrew Bradley. Charles Bradley. Maria Christina Brasovenu. Ryan Thomas Brooks. Holly Brooks. Joshua Broom. Ethan Joshua Brown. Sam George Bullivant. Thomas Busutil. Sylvia Gabriella Berlinou. William John Carrington. Ensako Chok. Joseph Cheetham. Ian Peter Chester. Nahi Chowdhury. Sarah Ann Clow. Jennifer Amelie Cohen. Sebastian Colombe. James Cooper. Ben Corbett. Benjamin Joseph Kovlin. Ben James Davies. Taran Singh Davies. Marco Jeremy Dandan Daz. James Neil Derbyshire. Ruth Margaret Drotzer. Nathan Mark Erdley. Thomas George Eckley. Aled William Edwards. Emin Bassi Ete. Edward Philip James Everett. Alexander Fediv. Courtney Elizabeth Finney. Harry France. Gregory Andrew John Fook. Joseph William Gaisford. Ryan Gallagher. Jake Gardner. Amelia Christina Giorgio. Recipient of the John Sloboda Interdisciplinary Award 2020-2001, Rebecca Amelia Gerard. Kynan Mark Gilly. Larissa Chloe Guja. Gianluca Cranelli. Thomas Groves. Joshua Esmond David Wormsley. Adam Thomas Guy. May I ask the students that have just been conferred to stand, please?
By virtue of my authority as Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I admit them to the awards for which they are listed. Congratulations.
Please be seated.
Distinguished guests, graduands, friends, families, colleagues. It's a pleasure to welcome you all once again to this ceremony to celebrate the achievements of you, our graduands, and together with family and friends to mark this important milestone in your lives. We've been waiting so long and looking forward so much to having this opportunity to celebrate with you. We have graduands with us today from 2020 and 2021, for whom the experience at university has been different from those who went before and likely those who will follow. And what a journey you have been on. The experience over the last 2 years has been truly extraordinary, has it not? 2 years ago, we were still in the early stages of lockdown. We were facing uncertainty, fear of what COVID would bring us, and seismic changes to the way we lived our personal and our professional lives. Coming to terms with new restrictions, rules and practices before the development of vaccines, the hunt for sanitizer, awkward elbow bumps, the strains of homeschooling, the routine of daily walks and government briefings, TV exercise, perhaps, with Joe Wicks, but also being separated from friends and family, except via video links. And of course, many of us face great loss and sadness. And as students and employees, our lives changed dramatically and overnight. Across the university, we moved rapidly to teaching and supporting online in a way we had never done at scale before. We learned so much in a short space of time, coming to terms with very different ways of studying and working with the benefit of technology, and adjusting to changes at short notice. This was certainly not the experience any of us had been expecting to be delivering, and there's no doubt this brought challenges. We know that many felt the loss of social aspects of university life, the opportunities to live and work together and benefit from the physical presence of others to interact on campus. The classes of 2020 and 2021 most certainly have proved to be the generation of graduates who have shown the most amazing adaptability, resilience and determination. To keep going with your studies at a time of such huge uncertainty and stress in all around you is a major achievement, and your success in completing your studies something we are immensely proud of. I'm sure you also recognise the efforts of our staff who worked so hard to do all they could to maintain the highest levels of support for your academic and personal success, while struggling in some cases with their own domestic circumstances and personal challenges. They innovated, responded, listened, transforming the way that teaching and support could be delivered. And we know you appreciate their efforts. Throughout this time, our educators have continued to receive national recognition in all sorts of ways, including being ranked again in the top 10 universities in England in the national survey of all final year undergraduates, with top 10 individual performances in 9 subjects, including mathematics. So my personal thanks to colleagues for all their work. And on your behalf, graduands, thank you to all who have supported and encouraged you, staff, but also, and very importantly, friends and families over the course of your studies. And I think they're deserving of a hearty round of applause. Over the last few years, Keele has continued to make many strides as a progressive and innovative institution. We saw the opening of the new Harper Keele Vet School with its first students joining in 2020. This is a tremendous step forward for Keele, and I'm sure you'll have been impressed by the striking new vet school building, which opened in 2021 at the entrance to the campus. We're also very proud of the development of our energy park, with 2 wind turbines and 12,500 solar panels. A development which is important not only to the university in that it will produce over 50% of our electricity, but also to society more broadly as part of the fight towards a net zero economy. On a related note, we've continued our pioneering work using our campus as a genuine living laboratory for low carbon and energy efficient technologies. The groundbreaking trial High Deploy to introduce 20% hydrogen into the gas supply was set up at Keele to open the door to a low carbon hydrogen economy. This landmark project is now being rolled out in communities in different parts of the country. It's no surprise then that Keele last year was awarded Global and UK Sustainability Institution of the Year. You will probably have noticed other positive changes in and around campus, although sadly not all in time for your time at Keele. The opening of the new central space in Chancellor's Building, a smart new hotel, a new innovation centre taking shape which will house the new Digital Society Institute, and, dare I mention it, the arrival of the Co-op and Greggs in Union Square. Our students have continued to achieve amazing things outside the classroom, in some cases working through the Students' Union and KPA. Volunteering in the community in the early stages of COVID lockdown, more recently collecting for refugees from Ukraine, taking part in schemes to help local businesses and charities to recover from the effects of the pandemic, working on innovative enterprise projects with real national and global impact. These are transformative activities for our communities and for the students who take part, showing the strength of our students' social conscience and commitment to make positive things happen. Today, you can allow yourself to be very proud of your own achievements. Beyond COVID, your studies have taken you on a journey that will have challenged the way you think, taught you new knowledge and skills, opened up new worlds, and set new horizons. You will have undergone this journey alongside students from every part of society in the UK, and indeed from many parts of the world. It's important to us that we have that diversity here on campus, and it's not unusual for us to have over 100 countries represented on campus through our staff and students. Education is a critical mediator of understanding of other cultures. By working with others, you will have broadened your views, appreciated the importance of listening and respecting the views of others, and learnt to critically evaluate facts and information. As graduates of Keele, we hope that you've learnt to have opinions, to find solutions, to be creative and enterprising, but most importantly, have acquired the skill of disagreeing with others well. These skills are all the more important when the biggest challenges of all that we face in society can only be solved through collaboration on a global scale. Our research at Keele reflects these same core aims of influencing the future of society to achieve a fair, equitable, and sustainable world. Our research institutes, for example, are working to address the biggest challenges we face as a world: social inclusion, sustainable futures, global health, all set within the context of our increasingly digital society. Hundreds of our staff perform leading research in these areas, and their work is having a real impact nationally and internationally. As graduates of Keele, you will be well positioned to continue our tradition of having a genuine impact on society, whether through the professional lives that you undertake or through the way you live your lives on a personal level, looking after your own health, reducing the adverse effect you have on our planet, and showing respect and concern for those in less privileged positions than yourselves, are all important parts of being players in a forward-looking and compassionate society. The months and years ahead might well challenge some of these core beliefs, but the Keel experience you've encountered, the values and ways of working, will have provided you with the framework to succeed. That mutual support between students and between staff and students is often quoted as one of the things that sets Keel apart from other universities. The Keel difference also relates to the original educational concepts that are associated with being a strong anchor institution in the region and being a university that believes in an education that prepares our students to thrive in a very complex and uncertain world. Not only is it important to be experts in your chosen subject, you will also have the adaptability and talent which make you highly attractive to employers throughout your career and equip you to move through the years of work ahead of you with confidence. The world of work is changing rapidly. You're likely to face several different careers in your lifetime, and in 20 years' time may well be doing jobs that haven't even been invented yet. But you will be well prepared. You have what it takes to do brilliantly, and you will. So as you move through your career and future lives, please do hold dear the value of the university education you've received at Keele. For some of you, today may mark the end of your formal education, but it cannot be the end of your learning process. We hope your Keele education will be a springboard for a life of learning, love of knowledge, and personal growth ahead, and that you will continue to be proud to be associated with Keele and to think of us as part of your personal future. You now join over 80,000 Keel alumni in all corners of the globe. Alumni demonstrate great value to each other and to the next generations of students through their networks and their links back to Keele. Please do therefore keep in touch. Make sure we have your contact details, sign up for the Alumni Association, come back to visit us, and think about how you might want to give back your experiences to future student groups. Our alumni are important to us as partners in projects, in advising and supporting the next generation of our courses and students, as reputation spreaders, and as ambassadors for Keele's values. So do remember us, your university home. So that's it. You've made it. You've had to wait a while to celebrate your graduation, but you're leaving here with a qualification that cannot be taken away from you. One that people will respect the world over and that will open doors and opportunities to you. You can afford to be ambitious. Indeed, you owe it to yourself to be ambitious. You can now go out and make a real difference. So with that, can I, on behalf of Keele University, give you, our new graduates, our heartiest congratulations and wish you good health, great happiness, and enormous success in everything you now go on to do. Thank you, and the very best of luck.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I present to you these candidates who have been found worthy to be admitted to the degrees for which they have been awarded. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Ben John Harrison. Frederick Hatton Perkins. Callum Tansley Henderson. Thomas Edward Harrington. Emma Meng Chu Ho. Grace Hodkin. Benjamin Paul Hugh. Kisar Hussain. Sarah Lee Hussain. Sunwa Goldie Inikwo. Thias Ruben Janssen. Gemma May Jennings. Oliver Jeremiah. James Patrick Johnson. Camilla Victoria Jones. Owen Yorworth Jones. Samuel Jordan. Sarah Kabir. Nikolai Christoph Kalinkov. Sakiran Kalapa Karadi. Benjamin Morgan Keane. Aidan James Kelly. Olivia Grace Kennedy. Jacqueline Anya Kiesling. Megan Kingsley Walsh. Geneva Kirwan. Kelvin Matthew Knight. Thomas Kawachi. Sandeep Kumar. Connor Edward Lambert. Michael Henry James Lawrence. Jonathan James Lister. Rachel Kate Lockyer. Jacob Alexander Lovett. Juan Angelo Ramirez Lucas. Jonah Benjamin Michael Luckett. Lauren Jacqueline Lynch. Tapiwa Sasha Mafunga. Matthew William Maher. Ifsal Mahmood. Patrick Fletcher Marshall. Brooke Jenna Nicole Matthews. Callum May. Eva May McAdam. Matthew James McCall. Megan McInnes. Callum Andrew McIntosh. Erin Olivia Munelli. Leah Charlotte Monaghan. Islas Ahmed Nawaz. Shay Mark Newcomb. Elizabeth Susanna Pace. Callum James Powell. Alexandros Papantonio. Sunantha Paramamand Anna da Sivrama. Gina Parchasepe. Safiya Patel. Samuel Eric Pickering. Joseph Poynton. Adam Edward Porter. Megan Elizabeth Reed. Victor Paul Reynolds. Callum Rao. Jessica Beth Riley. Ashwak Omar Salim. Naomi Helen Salt. Christopher James Sanderson. Danielle Hussein Shah. Robert James Sharman. Jack Lewis Sheldon Reed. Alice May Sharat. Rebecca Simpson. Callum Tyler Smith. Daniel Ian Smith. Sophie Ann Spink. Sajida Sultana. Christopher Paul Sweeney. William James Swindle. Robert Philip Joe Simmons. Jake Bertie Taylor. Joshua David Webber Butler. Georgina Sarah Westbrook. Myron William Westgarth. Daniel Mark Whitehouse. Heather White. Gabrielle Erin Brillard Williams. Gabriel. Benjamin Clifford Willis. Thomas Edward Whittam. Lauren Amber Woolley. Anthony Ching Hang Yao. Zizhang Zhu. May I ask the students who have just been conferred to stand, please.
By virtue of my authority as Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I admit them to the awards for which they are listed. Many congratulations.
Please be seated. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I present to you in absentia those candidates who appear listed in the programme who are not present.
By virtue of my authority as Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I admit them to the awards for which they are listed.
Let us give thanks on this special day in a moment of reflection or prayer according to your practice or belief. We give thanks for our university and recommit ourselves to its mission, that the tasks of education and research may continue to be carried out with integrity. We give thanks for the vision of our founding principal, Lord Lindsay, who directed that Keele exist for the pursuit of truth in the company of friends. The university's foundation also drew on the historic motto of the Sneed family, to thank God for all. May that spirit of friendship and thankfulness continue to be fostered by all at Keele. We give thanks for our graduates as they conclude this stage of their education. May their skills and qualifications be used for good in their communities and beyond. We give thanks for all staff who have taught and supported them in their learning. May they know the lasting impact their work has had and the change they have enacted in the lives of our graduates. We give thanks for the families and friends present here and around the world. Let us acknowledge with gratitude the love, care, and encouragement that they have given and continue to give towards our students. May we look forward with hope to the future, that the successes of this university and its graduates will continue to grow, that the gifts we celebrate today will be used fruitfully, that the world may become a better place. May I invite you all to stand.
And that brings us to the end of our ceremony. Graduates of the university, we congratulate you all on all that you have achieved. May you continue as wonderful ambassadors for this great institution. We wish you all the best for all of your future endeavours. I now declare the congregation closed.